Chapter 15. Desire. Reaching my bedroom, I inspected the room. I will miss this home. Even though the pack members didn't treat me with kindness, this home was my haven, our little place. I was happy 𝒍𝒑𝒂 didn't go through half of what I had to endure, because he's a kid and the young ones didn't know anything about politics, but he would come home, angry because someone commented something about me to him and the boy knew how to throw a good punch. I quickly showered and wore my shorts, soft t-shirt, and socks. I pulled my hair into a messy bun before going back to the main room. My mouth watered at the delicious goodness on the table and I sat on the carpet, grabbing my food to eat. Have your men gone back? I haven't been seeing them lately, I said. Some did with Aspen, and the others are traveling with us tomorrow, he answered, eating his noodles. I nodded, so we are going with 𝒍𝒑𝒂. For some reason, he irked me. You must be sad to leave your friends, I told 𝒍𝒑𝒂. It sucks, do we have to go? Yes, we talked about this. I told him last night that we'll be leaving and to say goodbye to his friends and teammates. But I'm the football team captain and everyone is sad to see me leave, even my coach cried on the field, he said. Coach Shelley is an emotional man, I wonder how he coaches 20 boys, I frowned. Remembering the huge man. He breaks down a lot in the locker rooms, but... You're missing the point again. We are going to finals against the 𝒍𝒑𝒉𝒂 pack soon and I have been training for this. I'm sorry, babe, I gave him an apathetic smile that he didn't return. I understood why he didn't want to leave, he hated change and he'll miss his friends. I won't even see Florence, he grumbled. Florence was a cheerleader from 𝒍𝒑𝒉𝒂 pack and that's why he was looking forward to this season's game. They only meet at tournaments. I smiled at him and jumped up to sit next to him. Are you guys dating? 𝒍𝒑𝒂 was so red and he turned to look away. I continued pestering him about it until his mood was better, all while, I felt my mate's eyes bore into me. I glanced up to see him smiling softly at us. 𝒍𝒑𝒂 retired to bed and my mate pulled me onto his lap so that I was straddling him. My body trembled as he brought his lips closer to my neck. My hands went to the back of his head and to chase away my shyness, I kissed him gently. He smiled at me and smooched me back softly, deep and sensual. His hands wrapped around my waist and he pulled me closer to him. I was pulsating with need. You're fucking mine, baby. My hips were grinding against him sensually and his lips were all over my chest. I moaned loudly when he bit me. His hands were under my shirt, playing with my breast. Yes, I'm yours, I whispered breathlessly. My core was throbbing now, and he could smell my arousal. I wanted this man so much, I needed him in me badly. Make me yours, Wyatt. He was surprised by my plea. You're already mine, he smirked and my cheeks were red. You know what I mean, I mumbled, biting my lower lips. He caressed my lips with his thumb sensually and I sucked it slowly, all while looking at him. You're not a shy one today, he commented. Oh, if only he knew. I'm trying to act all brave, but the truth is that I'm so embarrassed by everything, but I'm too proud to let him know. I'm not a prude, I managed to say, and he raised an eyebrow. His hand wrapped around me, it was tight, but I could breathe. Oh really, mate? I wasn't facing him, my eyes were stuck on his manly chest. Then why aren't you looking at me? I caressed his abs, and tingles rushed down my hand. I am appreciating this great work of art you call a body, I was suggestive with my tone. He was impressed. The hand around my neck loosened and he stared at me with his dark eyes. So, how do you like it? I knew what he meant by that. His warm lips trailed my neck gently. His hand loosened around my neck again, his kisses were driving me crazy and my stomach was doing somersaults, however, his touch tightened or rough, little mate. I kissed him before I answered a little bit of both actually. His breath hitched and I felt his heart erection under his pants poking me. My hand slowly embarked down there. Rubbing on top of his jeans, I could tell that he was huge. Oh my. I want to take you, fuck and make love to you, he husked. I want you to scream my name, pretty wolf. And I want to make you come. I was feeling things as he pointed out all the things he would do to me. My body was trembling. Yes, please do, I thought. My hips were shamelessly rocking against him. Wyatt's hands were on my hips now, guiding them slowly. However, his next words made me frown. But not here, not when the little guy is sleeping right next door to us. He was right, it is rude and disrespectful if a 12-year-old heard us fucking. I got back to my senses and jumped off him. I stumbled and I was feeling so hot. I quickly turned away from him and hugged myself. I'm tired, I whispered. He stood behind me, his hands on my shoulder, and he kissed my neck. We should rest now. He held my hand and directed me to the bedroom. We stood in the middle of the room quietly, we were so close to each other. My hands reached to unbuckle his belt and I threw it down, and slowly, I removed his jeans, leaving him in his boxers. His member was still hard and I swallowed just looking at it. I bit my lower lip. He growled sexily and I burned with desire for him.